What the hell? There's a new Resident Evil movie? Since when? Safe to say the marketing team did a pretty shit job. I mean, I heard about this movie today. So at first I looked at the poster and thought, oh, it's another one of these animated movies. And then I noticed that it was a live action movie with Chris Redfield, played by that guy from the Babysitter movies.
Hey!
You know, these classic films. And so I thought, oh, it's kind of like Death Note. You know, it's a Netflix original and it's gonna fuck the fans over. And then to my utter surprise, only in theaters? Well, I decided to cancel my plans for the day and I went ahead and watched it. And it wasn't that bad. I mean, come on, 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. So let me start by saying that I'm a casual fan of the series of games. I think they're really fun for the few that I played. I played the fourth one with my cousin on the GameCube. It was really fun. Those chainsaw guys scared the fuck out of me. I really enjoyed Biohazard. The Resident Evil 2 remake was great. The third one was great, but too short. All in all, I was shamefully kind of excited about this when I heard about it today, because I do enjoy this video game franchise quite a bit, and I was excited to see a more faithful adaptation than what we got in the earlier years. And right off the bat, as I said, I don't think it's that bad. I do enjoy the build-up of the zombies. They did a decent job at building tension and making you feel like something's wrong. I thought the soundtrack was really good. It's this cliche creepy kid's lullaby, but I thought it worked really well with the film. It was really eerie. So basically, Welcome to Raccoon City is kind of a mashup between the first and second games, and as I'm sure everybody will agree with, not the greatest idea. I mean, you're taking two huge video games with a bunch of lore and just cram it into one movie that omits a lot of important stuff from the games, but still we've got some recognizable names here. Leon is kind of the comedic relief. If you're expecting the badass from the games, you're in for a disappointment. He's more of just the bumbling, incompetent cop. Wesker is in there and he's like a frat boy. There's some stupid shit like that. Some of the action scenes are pretty decent, and I'm glad they focused on horror more than action, unlike those other Resident Evil movies. They're so great. But that being said, the CGI, that wasn't great, especially the end boss fight. Kind of embarrassing to look at. The script, it has some flaws. It's got some really cheesy dialogue. Whether this was intentional or not, I'm not sure. But then again, the Resident Evil games aren't known for their great writing.
There are terrible demons. Ouch!
And by focusing on every beloved character from the games, nobody has any time to be fully developed. They're pretty paper thin. But overall, it's people shooting zombies and killing creatures. And even though I was slightly excited about it, I was also fairly certain that it was gonna be a big piece of shit. And it wasn't quite that. I had fun. I'm sorry. I'm ashamed of saying it, but I wouldn't mind a sequel. Bring back Nemesis. This guy's so cool.
He's so cool.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking drunk out of my mind. I enjoyed this film. Fuck it. I'm gonna give it 3 umbrellas out of 5. Apparently everybody hates it, so sorry. I hated Halloween Kills, but I enjoyed this piece of shit somehow. What the fuck's wrong with me? Did I get infected with the G virus? Or is it T virus? What the fuck's happening?